Hi folks, this is all the fruit, and this good sized tree here, which is growing near the entrance area of Chibodas Botanic Gardens in Java, is the giant potato tree, Solanum macranthum, the biggest Solanaceae in the world. Solanaceae are one of the biggest and most important plant families in the world. Stuff like tomato, potato, tobacco, peppers, chilies, eggplants come from this family. A lot of very interesting and edible plants, also a lot of very toxic plants. And often the toxic and the edible are the same plant. However, if you think tobacco, tomato, potato, chilies, eggplants and all the other things, those are herbaceous or sometimes slightly woody small things. Even the tomato tree seldom gets more than 2 or 3 meters tall. But this is not the tomato tree, this is the giant potato tree. I'm pretty sure this is Solanum macranthum. It also has a couple other names, but Solanum macranthum seems to be the accepted one. Macranthum, well, it could mean huge anthers, which are the male sexual organs. This is funny. You have a family of what, 20-30,000 species, which are all small herbs, and you have one huge tree, and instead of calling it giganteum or arborescens or something, you call it after its huge manly parts? Well, this should be, this is definitely a Solanaceae flower. It's quite small. The Solanum macranthum flowers, they are supposed to grow even after they open. And this is very small for Solanum macranthum. I once saw a Solanum macranthum in Singapore, and the flowers were much bigger and much more purple. But it could be that those flowers are young on the tree. I cannot see a single flower, so it's possible. It's not impossible that the flower comes from another Solanaceae. I still think it's from this tree. We had a storm a couple days ago, so a couple of the fruits should be on the ground. Come on, show me a fruit. Why is it so slippery here? I just saw the fruit. Where is it? Here it is. Oof. Well, it looks like what I perceive as Solanum macranthum fruits. This very distinct calyx. I think they are toxic. I tried them once in Singapore and had to spit for a long time. The Solanaceae, well, some of them broadcast their toxicity by a disgusting taste. Around here, unripe black nightshade fruits, which are horribly toxic and taste disgusting, are being eaten. The ripe nightshade fruits, the ripe black nightshade fruits are tasty and edible, not the deadly nightshade fruits, those are deadly. But those Solanum macranthum, when I tried them, they were so disgusting that I don't want to repeat this. But let's look again at the size of this. I mean, let's compare it to the minibuses which take which bear the brunt of the traffic around here. Look at the size of those two minibuses. They are closer to me than the Solanum tree. And then look at this. It might not be an impressive size for trees of many other families, but this is a Solanaceae family known for their stubbornness to refuse to become trees. It has two stems. Maybe those are even 2 plants. Maybe they were 3 stems and one died. Here is still a stump. Each one of those stems is like, 35 centimeters thick, well over a foot. And here it has some gnarly roots, which are stuck into the ground. An interesting thing is I read Solanum macranthum can grow up to 5 meters in a couple months. And then some sources say it can grow up to 12 meters. Well, no, one source said it can grow up to 12 meters. If this source is right, then this one is still well within the size for the species. Others say it grows up to 6 or 7 meters. This is definitely over 6 or 7 meters. I would say this is This is probably at least 10 meters now that I look at it from here. Again, look at the buses, and then look at the plant, which is 5 meters further away than the buses. Giant tree. Some sources also say that this lives up to 4 years and dies in the 5th year. You want to tell me that this giant thing here grew in 4 years? It is now gonna die, gonna deprive us of the pleasure of seeing it? That would be a pity. So folks, please tell me, do you think this is Solanum macranthum? I showed you the fruit, I showed you the flower, I showed you the plant itself. I don't see leaves here on the ground, so I cannot show a close-up of the leaves. And I'm not sure if this is a fallen branch from this tree or from another one. But please tell me if this is Solanum macranthum. Are 10 meters really within the range, within the size range for the species? Apart from that, stay tuned for a lot more fruit videos from the beautiful Chimona's garden in the highlands of Java. And if you want to receive more such content, it's not enough to subscribe to my channel because YouTube kinda stopped recommending my videos, but you also need to press the little bell icon to be notified of new uploads.